Hey, folks. Hey, buddy. Welcome to a new episode. He's wet. It's been raining. He's a little scraggly right now. Welcome to a new episode. It is a Friday afternoon, and I'm in the toy room because a lot of this episode probably will take place in this room. But the first thing we're going to do is go see Dune 2. I don't know what I just said, but we're going to go see Dune 2. We're going to leave here in just a few minutes. And we're going to go a decent distance away to the big IMAX, the same place we saw Oppenheimer and where we saw Dune 1, the really big IMAX theater that's way far away in Alpharetta, a long, long way from where we are. But that is probably the best theater to see something like this. Very excited for it. I need to actually watch a little recap because I don't remember everything that happened and where the first movie ended compared to the story and such. But it's getting very positive reviews. So excited to go see Dune. And then probably the rest of the video, I will be working on the collection. It is March 1st. And Toyland is coming up here in 3 weeks. Yeah. In fact, 3 weeks from yesterday, we'll be having a gathering at the house. And I need to clean up the toy room because it's a big mess. And I do have some things on the table to open, but I don't want to open anything until I have homes for it. So let me give you a quick overview of what we need to try to accomplish in this video. This may spill into the next video as well, but we'll find out. So let me give you an overview here. This side, not too much. Natalie does have some of her things that she has not opened there, and I do have to deal with the Dragon Ball. So those are all Dragon Ball figures there that I've opened that I can't get to their shelves to put them in. You also see we have all kinds of fallen characters in the Dragon Ball shelf. So we got to update that. Looks like Peter Porker has fallen. So just, I want to look through and clean up any messes that have occurred and probably relocate those somewhere else. In the anime shelves, we do have some more things to put in that are on the floor downstairs, or on the table downstairs. Nothing new in this shelf other than making sure we get the Dragon Ball stuff all situated correctly. It's not a lot, but over here is where the challenge lies. So we've got all these legions, and these lights are finicky, so I gotta mess with them. All these legions that, honestly, for months have just been sitting here or piling up, new customs. The cosmics have all fallen. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do. How I want to display my legions going forward. I don't know if I want to have them all displayed. I kind of do. But I don't have enough room. I just have this little G.I. Joe shelf. I may do something with that. I may take down the classified. I have 3 Mezco G.I. Joe now. I may set those up. I don't know. So like that shelf specifically. And then all of this, especially underneath, because I'm hopeful I can better use the underneath space, is going to get revamped in one way or another. So that's going to be the big focus of this video, is the Legion stuff. So what do you think, Bubba? Yeah. So this is the other area of focus. This thing is all just chock full. And I don't know that I'm going to keep all of this on display. So that's just become a catch-all with gargoyles and dinosaurs. This is all NECA Turtle stuff, except up here. Marvel Legends symbiotes, McFarlane Speedsters, McFarlane Lanterns. I think that shelf's going to go. I think we're going to take that completely down and free up that shelf space. Now, what we're going to do with that shelf space is to be determined. My thought is maybe I can get the rest of this Turtles, the Universal Monsters and the Mirage stuff in there and maybe more balance it and have some room, because there are several Turtles things that haven't opened to fit in. So it may just completely rebalance that, get rid of those, move those 2 shelves in there. Then that frees up these shelves. I also think I'm going to take down the little bit of Marvel and McFarlane I got down there, various Build-A-Figures and stuff, put those in a tote. And then maybe what I can do is more properly spread out, like NECA D&D and the dinosaurs and the gargoyles. But I'd also like to free up some more space for future stuff. instead of it always being this big mess. Super 7 G.I. Joe could also come down. I haven't bought the new wave. I like them a lot. I don't know. I'll probably keep the Action Force guys up. I like those bugs. But so this area is going to get quite a bit of review in this video as well. Toy Collector Wish Book has come in from my man Wayne at Retro Toy Quest. We are going to look at that in this video, definitely. And then these are the new arrivals. Snake Eyes from Mezco. Snarf, I got that on Amazon for like 30% off. I haven't got the newest wave of Thundercats either. This was a NECA store pre-order, the Professor Perry. I think I haven't even opened my Kinos yet. This was all from Ami, so Figma Aki from Chainsaw Man. Probably won't open him today or in this video. We will definitely open Dingy with Pochita. We'll definitely open that Ghetto. And we'll definitely open the Sentinel into the Spider-Verse Noir. Then I want to give a special shout out again to Brandon Silva. Brandon, thank you so much. He got me this Zolocon exclusive Warrior Beast 4 Horseman figure. Skull Man, which is very cool. So thank you again, Brandon. Y'all give Brandon some love in the comments for helping me out, for picking that guy up. So we're going to open him. 2 figure arts, Sentinel. Hopefully that if I can create room. So all that we got to get to, but there's no reason to open it until I have a place to put it. So that's the main focus today, this week. We're going to go see Dune, have a good time. We have also watched the first episode of Shogun, which is on FX, which is really good. When we talk about that, I did watch the first episode of The Ones Who Live, the new Walking Dead Rick and Michonne show, exceptionally good. Both those shows are really good, so we may talk a little bit about that. But we're going to start seeing the movie, seeing Dune, and then I got a lot of work to do. So it's going to be a lot of action figure heavy. That's not even talking about the garage, which has a lot of various stuff that's come in that I haven't had a home for. That may spill over into next week's episode, because what I may need to do is figure out what I want to have displayed and show you that, get that done, and then figure out how to better arrange the garage. Because isn't that what we all are always doing? Rearranging, arranging, find a new storage, whatever. That's where we're at. So let's fast forward. It's yucky, it's rainy, so I probably won't film much till we get to the theater, but it's time. Dune 2. So very, very unpleasant and yucky, but we are here. Gotta get some snacks first. We already had that thing though, the naughty. They're gonna bring our snacks to our seat. That's our theater. Here we go.
To cry, to care. That indescribable feeling when the lights begin to dim.
We're out of the movie. And there's M&M's right there. Hello, Paul Atreides. There's Paul Atreides. The girls are talking about something else. I thought it was tremendous. Just outstanding. We have not talked yet. I just immediately had to pee. I am very curious to see what the girls' thoughts of it. It's awesome. What'd you think about the movie?
It was good. Kaya's still processing.
Well, you just watched the middle movie of a trilogy. Remember that.
She's still processing.
Huh?
But I thought it was really good.
It
was amazing in IMAX.
Amazing. It's incredible. That movie is incredible.
Beautifully done.
Exceptional movie.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. I guess Kaya's not going to watch the third one. She's just going to quit mid-story. Bye, Paul Atreides. We'll see you in 5 years. for the next part. All right, so I will talk very little because I read the books. Like, I know what happens. Which, Kaya, you can read the books. Find out what happens. I thought it was awesome. Mm-hmm. Like, halfway through, I was like, this movie rules. It's tremendously good. I see that, I mean, it's getting major critical attention too, which is surprising for a genre movie. We're now into spoilers. When they ride the worms into battle, that scene is the best thing that's been on a movie screen since the portal scene in Endgame.
I concur.
It's the best. This movie makes what Marvel's done recently look like kids drawing in preschool crayons.
Yeah, especially after the effects that we saw in that Madam Web.
Oh, yeah.
Movie.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It makes you go, how?
Yeah.
Like,
now, I mean, you know, Dune has a long kind of cinematography story where Like, people have been scared of this project, thinking it's too expansive. It's just impossible. I think people thought the way Game of Thrones was done on TV would be the way that you could do Dune if you chose to do it. But Denis Villeneuve, that's how you pronounce his name, I think? That's getting like a major Oscar level director that has decided to do this, similar to what happened with Mad Max, like that type of thing. And this thing is a movie.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
It really
The acting is tremendous.
Yes.
The guy that plays the nephew.
Yes, he's fantastic.
Fabulous. Sinister and
crazy
fabulous.
guy, yeah.
And you know who that is? It's Austin Butler, who was Elvis in the Elvis movie.
No.
Like, that's a very different. He was tremendous. I mean, he's like a Zoe's he's one of the Disney boys.
Oh.
Austin Butler.
So you're meaning to tell me that the main two, like, descendants of the bad guy are Drax
Batista.
and Elvis?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Drax and Elvis. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Batista is like full Batista in this. Thanos is in it. He's good, and we thought he was dead. I think. I feel like Jason Momoa got killed in the last one, right? Because he was the guy training Paul Atreides.
Yeah, he died. No?
Yeah, he gets killed.
We watched the burial.
Yes. So, I mean, of course, Dune is filled with main character deaths every movie. I mean, almost very many main characters get killed in this one. That's what it is. You know, it's a big Civil War story, or not Civil War, I guess, Revolutionary type war. But the effects were awesome. The worms were awesome.
Yeah, the worms looked really good. They were cool.
Good sand.
The
granddaddy worm.
Yeah, the big worm. You should definitely see it in IMAX if you have that option.
Yeah.
The sound is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just
you can feel it.
It's just
like,
right in the taint. I mean, just rumbling. It's awesome. I think it's going to be the biggest movie of the year. I don't think Deadpool Wolverine will make as much money as this movie will make. I think this is going to be the most popular movie of the year.
It really is a beautiful piece of cinema.
Yeah.
Like, it's not just a movie.
I think this is the rare genre. I mean, this is firmly a sci-fi movie. And I think it's the rare genre movie that has a chance to be like an Oscar type movie. Because it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, it is beautifully done.
But them riding them worms in there was something else. Like, that was...
It's almost like the Avatar movies, how beautifully done they were, even though they were a sci-fi movie. Like, it's...
With this having significantly more practical effect than Avatar, I think. I mean, it looks practical, a lot of it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way they're making those huge machines practical. Maybe they've made pieces of them.
Yeah.
But they look really good.
They do.
I think it's awesome. You should go see it.
Yeah.
Yes, the costume is tremendous.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I told Kaya the what are the mothers called? The
revered.
Nah, but they're called like the
revered
Reverend Mother.
Yeah.
Reverend Mother. Like where they all had the really big hats with then like the ooh la la chains covering their face, and their faces, man, that'd be a cosplay there.
It would be a cosplay.
That'd be a cosplay. There's definitely going to be someone in
those
that.
Characters.
No, they're poor Reverend Mothers.
Okay.
They're kind of like the people playing chess when everybody else is the pieces on the board. It seems like they're kind of like from behind the scenes, like because they were saying that she kind of was the one that is the reason everything happened.
Who is mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not his mom.
The Emperor's one.
Because she's the one that made the call to exterminate the
just like the old woman in Game of Thrones that everybody loves.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yeah, but she was actually like a queen, though, wasn't she? Of a country in Game of Thrones.
She was Marjorie's grandmother. She was like the steward or whatever.
Yeah.
But she was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends on which side you're on, which manipulative leader that you cheer for or don't.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was tremendous. We're going to go find food. Yeah, well, I mean, there's going to be
She did a
some more.
fantastic job.
Yeah, Zendaya was excellent. There's definitely going to be some more coming with Zendaya. So we're going to go find food, and then I got to go fix the collection room. So next day, I'm watching Seth. He's digging through stuff on a big multi-warehouse find. There's the puppy. Ordered the puppy and I some pizza because we got a big day ahead of us, huh, Rufus? So I think I'm going to start in here. I think. Because I was going to start upstairs, but this is a lot more contained. So the choices I have to make, I'm going to take these guys down, put them in a tub. That is going to happen. I have to decide. I think I want to at least get these 2 shelves, those 2 turtle shelves in there. But I don't know what other space that may create. I have to decide if I'm going to leave the gargoyles down there or move them, you know, possibly up there, maybe, or into one of the detolfs. Figure out where to put the dinosaurs, guys. I'm definitely going to take down those. I'm probably going to take down the wrestling stuff for now, I think. And put all that stuff somewhere else or just away for the time being. I want to leave the Animal Warriors up. Some miscellaneous stuff. So I'm going to start here because I want to see how much space I create. That's Ramen Toy, a little bit of Super 7 back there. The miscellaneous, there's some Storm. I might not keep that Storm stuff up either. So what I need to start with is taking all that out. Taking that out. Well, actually, just taking all that out. And then seeing how I move things into that shelf. That is going to be the first step that we're going to do. And that, because I know I'm not going to keep that up, the bottom down there. So that is where we will start, and then we will go from there. Rufus loves the meat pizza, don't you, buddy? He loves the meats. He loves the meats. I guess I didn't mention this. The girls, they have fundraiser events for Kaya's team over the next couple days. So that's why I'm home with the dog by myself, just with not a lot to do. So I'm going to work on this. They have that quite a bit over the next couple weeks. Various fundraisers to raise money for next year's team. So that's what they're doing. So they probably won't be in this. They may be in it a little bit more. It depends on how much I get done. Starting to load up symbiotes and what have you. I got this one with a custom head. I may keep that one out. I don't know. I haven't decided. It's a bucket full of symbiotes, buddy. Bucket full of symbiotes. And now various lanterns, lantern adjacent, and like Black Lantern. Tub of toys. And now speedsters. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all those in this tub, but I'm going to try. I got a lot of dust down there, even in a detolf. But I got that empty. Got that empty. Got that full. That is another day's problem. Let's see what I can get up here. All right, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I got my Universal Monsters, Turtles, back there, as well as the Figure Arts and the Fury, Leo. That Donatello's coming pretty soon. Just taking up that little corner. I think I'm going to move the video game guys up here because that's kind of a finished line or a pause line. And then maybe the Archie. Because I want the Mirage and the Last Ronin to be visible here if I can get them there. I'm not sure that I can get them all there, but that's what I'm going to go for now. All right, this is what I think I'm going to go with. There's still some space up there. I got the Archie. There's just the 4 Archie guys so far over there in the corner. Then this is all Last Ronin. I know you can't see it real well. It is what it is. And then like that Usagi that's black and white, that Shredder. Those are really random. They don't fit with anything. Then the video game, and then that stuff. I freed up a good bit of space there. Hopefully enough to get my Mirage and the rest of the movie things. And if not, we'll just have to keep making some adjustments. I could put these guys up there too because they're more like different Mirage versions. So they could go up there too, which I think I'll probably do. All right, I've moved the movie guys over. I got the concert guys there. Now I got Reflection. I don't know what to do with them. I guess I could put them up there, but they're going to block everything. This is all the movie stuff I have on display. I have like the other April, and I have all of it. But I could put like Professor Perry and Kino up there probably and kind of wrap that up. Maybe. So, I don't know. I've already got things falling. I moved the Figure Arts here. and put the concert turtles in front of the Universal monsters. I figured that fit. That way I freed up 2 shelves. That hopefully gets the job done here. All right, I think I'm good. Got all the Mirage here. There's not much room. Basically none. But they're all in one place now. There's a little bit of room up there for Last Ronin. I do have the white Elite bot coming in, I think maybe today. A little bit of room up there. There is some room for Kino, Professor Perry's, the movie. And then there freed up quite a bit of room, actually, for quite a bit of room. 4 or 5 spots for cartoon stuff that may be coming. 1, 2 DTOF shelf there. 1 DTOF shelf there. So that's a good start. That's a good start. I've created some space. I still may take some of these other things down. I don't know. We will see. But we're going to leave this area alone for now. We're not going to open anything. We're not going to put anything anywhere. And the next stop is upstairs. I lied. I'm starting. I moved the Animal Warriors over here. I put that big tiger in there with him. So, and then, you know, some other kind of independent toy line stuff there. So I'm going to try to make it where this side is free so that anything upstairs can move there. However that's going to look. All right, Super 7 and Storm didn't make the cut for display right now. Empty DTOF with some risers. I moved the dinosaurs over there, and this is what this looks like. Animal Warriors, I showed you that shelf. This is Ramen and Action Force, Valaverse. Then NECA, D&D, and Dinosaurs, the 2 lines I'm most enjoying from NECA right now. And then these are like things that were gifts and such that I like to keep on display. So we'll close that guy. And now we are definitely done in this room, other than maybe opening some things. And now I know I have a whole DTOF that I can fill up down here. That'll help me upstairs. I think this, rearranging, trying to dust some things, put stuff like, one of my least favorite things to do. It's probably one of most collectors' least favorite things to do. I just don't enjoy it. I enjoy what it looks like at the end, but every time you do it, you just go, why do I have so much stuff? I need to get rid of stuff. What am I doing? What am I doing? I see then open new stuff. But at least I got a whole DTOF freed up. And that should allow me to not have to make any decisions on G.I. Joe Classified that are upstairs right now. What I'm hopeful is that I can move all my customs, all of my customs, Mythic and Cosmic Legions, down into this DTOF, so they'll be downstairs, and separate the customs from the regular releases, customs, kit bashes, and then have all the mainline stuff all together upstairs. And hopefully that gives me enough room to get the Legions on display in one way or another. And if I had a little more room, I might put the Figura Obscura down here as well, since that's just a handful of figures, but I don't know. I still haven't even opened the other Headless Horseman or Father Christmas from those yet. So really now, the first thing I want to do is get the customs out, see if I can fit them all in here. If I can, that'd be great. And give me the opportunity to free up, hopefully, equivalent of a D. I mean, there's a whole DTOF here, and I don't think I have, I mean, there's only 3 DTOFs up there, so I don't have a whole DTOF full of customs, I don't think. But I have a lot. I do have a lot. Between the Motu, and I have a lot of goblins, and then the stuff from Scott recently, stuff from when we went to Legion's Con, the various. So I'm going to try to get those situated. I do have the big Balrog Troll custom from Jeremy that is not going to fit in anything. It's just going to have to stay where it is, probably with the Iron Studios stuff. But we'll see. We're gonna relocate the customs, I think, and that's step 1. And then we'll see where we're at. But I'm gonna take a little break because I've been working on this for a couple hours. I need to walk the dog. Rufus, you want to go for a walk? He's asleep at my feet. Give him a walk, relax, watch some YouTube, something, and pick it back up in a little while. All right, we took a walk, huh, Bubba? Yeah. So we're looking for customs. I have those customs. I have that Crane custom. Don't think any of that is a custom. There's going to be a bunch in here, a bunch in there, and a bunch in there. A few in there. So, here we go. I think realistically, I'm probably going to have to put It's that guy's big. There's probably the equivalent of one detolf between those two and there. Two, and realistically, maybe I do have a full detolf with all the customs. So that's how I'm going to start. I've dismantled these shelves and pulled out the customs, the full customs that were in there. I'm going to have to spread these out and be able to look at them a little better. I know there's going to be some in there, and I think maybe some in the vampires. Maybe. And that's a whole shelf of them, and there's definitely some more there. All right. We decimated this a little bit. I've learned one of my challenges is some of my only instances, like the skeleton soldier, maybe. There's, you can see her feet right there. The female skinny one. I have a custom head on it, and I don't have a regular version of it. So some of that I'm going to have to get another regular version or find a different body for the head, which is also possible. So I'm taking notes of that as I go to figure out which ones I'm actually missing. As I go, I got the 2 beds, got to go downstairs. And then like here, I'm leaving this area even though I have custom feet and a custom helmet on both him and the Panthro up there, Panther. But this one, because I have 2, with the feet and the head, I'm going to put down in the custom. So I don't know, running into some messes of my rules, but all the customs are now cleaned out except for that shelf. Before I get the last shelf, I just have this table full and I got to start putting them somewhere before I move anymore. So like that, I need to get the regular head for him. That's a custom head, but that's it. So like I don't have another version of both are. That's just a custom head. But then you get into a lot of, that's Nikki Nicole McCulture. I think Nikki Nicole made that head. I think Spinks made that. Maybe that too. That's Jeremy's dwarf. 7 Amy made that. That's Matt. Scotty. All these are versions of Scott. And then with like Steve or Curtis or Jesse contributing. These are all McCulture. Andy's goblins. Up there we've got Jesse and Scott, and then Scott and David Williams. I don't remember necessarily who all the heads are from on the skeletons. Then all the Dubes, Motu. The Skeletor is Eric Miller. And all the other Motu are Dubes. I deflocked that Kai and I don't know where I got that Kit Bash Magnus from, but I got to see how these things are shaping out. All right, bottom shelf. I was going to do just Cosmic, but I don't have enough. So I've got some Cosmic customs. I need to turn my man's head. Got a couple big guys, some skeletons, the orc, and then I'm moving up here for like monsters and then probably goblins. And hopefully we'll have the 2 shelves remaining. All right, monsters, spawn, knights, dwarves, goblins, all on that shelf. I think that looks good. 2 shelves left. I'm gonna have Rufus up top. Hopefully I can have space for the Motu and the rest. Doing good. All right, we're in a good space. Got a shelf and a half to bring the stuff down. In a good space. Girls are home. I took the orc out of there because I forgot I had another orc. So I put him there and moved the dwarves up here because I had the Kent dwarf, so he's featured right there in the middle. Got that Jamie Lannister there. And then the Gargoyle from Late Night LeBron. That's from Dennis Derby. And then I've got the Emil Customs up here. I got Rufus from Scotty up here. And I think I'm going to take my 2 Lord of the Rings, one from Jeremy and one from Brian C., and put them here as well, even though they're with a different area. And then I think we'll be done. I do have these demons from D13 that I'm going to put in here, probably with the D&D stuff. I think it works there. All right, looking at this, I think I've created enough room. Probably should be about a full detolf created to get these guys in place and straighten up the Cosmic. And then I gotta do the Dragon Ball. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna put those other 2. Like this is the custom troll-sized Balrog from Jeremy, a big boy. But he ain't gonna fit in the detolf, so he's gotta live there. I don't know if I'm going to keep working on this today or work on it tomorrow. But making progress. And now I feel like I'll be able to get all those put away, which is the big goal. So this Goblin is right there for Brian C. And the Nazgul Knickerbocker stuff from Jeremy's there. I'm going to put those with the rest of the customs. I did have him here, as you can see, with the Knickerbocker one, and I had him near that. But I'd rather have them with all the customs so that I can just point to one place and show, here are my Legions customs. Kind of like a little art showcase. Just in case you're wondering, there's a Knickerbocker little update. I mean, there isn't an update. Not much has changed, but there they all are. And these heads for the Goblin King. At some point, I got to make that.
Anything you need help with?
No, I'm good. And there's that. I think that's good. Put the Goblin and the Nazgul in there. I got to save room, even though it's a long way away, but I'm working on a special project with Emo for Legions Con in November, which is going to produce some more of these. Plus, if you saw on his Instagram, he did Donkey Kong and Peach, which are for me, that I'll get in November. So I'm going to need space. But there, all the customs, pop and swaps, little things, all in one place. And that way when people come to visit, they can see them all. Turtles all in one place now. And clean this area up. So, pretty good. Did you just turn on Booty Mix 96? Let it play again.
I don't know what it was.
You just put in the CD for Booty Mix 96. I don't think you heard it. But one of the things now I'm going to spend some time like thinking about before I start working upstairs is how I want to arrange the Legions. Do I want to arrange them by faction, by race, by good or bad? I don't know. There's a lot of different ways you can arrange them, but so I got to think about that and figure out, because I've got 12 cubes plus the 8 cubes underneath that have like the trolls in them and the horses, because those don't fit really well in the DTOFs. But I've got like 3 now, the horse and riders. Plus the, I don't have my Poxus wave yet, but once Poxus gets here, so I'm not going to just immediately start doing things. I've created a lot of space. I know there's space for it now, so I'm happy about that. This dude arrived from Best Buy. Fortunately, I don't have a place I can put him. That's good. And we are going to get to this. I want to show you through the book. I need Natalie to put a sticker on that book. We'll open up some of this stuff. I got to finish dealing with the anime section. I got to get some things out of the way, put some things up, but to be coming soon. What do you think, buddy? Do I have to do anything there? I have a snarf to put down there, but I don't think I have to do anything there. Let's do this stuff first. Let's try to get the Dragon Ball stuff taken care of. And then we'll do that at the end. Let's do it. I do also would like to display those in box horses and riders, but I don't have a good place to put those. I don't know, buddy. I don't know where to put those guys. This was a much bigger pain than I thought, primarily because stuff in the way, but then Gohan's Kamehameha kept falling apart, and those things are pains in the butt. But I think I got everything stood up. And initial, like the Saiyan Saga, Dragon Ball, and miscellaneous up there. And then you start to get into Frieza Saga, and then the Cell Saga down there. I replaced the old, those 2 androids now with the figure arts. And then I put the kind of movie stuff over there and the Dragon Ball GT stuff over there. I know you can't see real well, but got that back situated, which is good. I do have a Sentinel figure that'll go in there later. And I think that's it for this. I don't think I have anything Dragon Ball downstairs. And then everything else here is good. We have a Chainsaw Man and a Jujutsu Kaisen figure to put in there. And that may be it on this side. So now all we got left is this. All right, we started with the Motu tributes because they technically don't live in the canon as much or properly. So I put them all on one shelf. Probably room for 2 more for this year's tributes. So that should do for a while. But that's all of them. It's all the officially released Motu tributes. All right, so if you include the Moose, Alder the Moose, and Nefarious the Centaur down there. Here is the Xylonus Flock. I did that first because, A, they were already down there, but they're also pretty big, and I have almost all. I'm only missing orange steelhide, a green dwarf of the ones that have been released. And there's a new elf coming pretty soon. So I knew that would be a challenging one to fit and one of the biggest factions that I have. So got 2 down. I think that looks really good. It's the first time I've ever had them all together. So I like it. Surprising me a little bit, that's my Necronominus, the Skeletons wave, or faction. But the Necronominus wave has not come out. It comes out later this year. Plus, I'm missing 2 builders that I have downstairs with customs, and I'm learning I don't have a regular version. But then also I had like some of these other skeletons with them, and they're actually not part of that faction. So that faction will grow considerably soon. But there you go. There's that one. All right, they're not standing up, but that's the convocation of Basilia. The reason I've just laid them there is because I've got 4 of those coming in the Pox's wave, which should be in any day, so there's no reason. And one of them's a big blue dragon, so I don't want to set that shelf up quite yet. I'm not really sure how it's going, because those 2 by factions are both there. There's 8 factions. So technically, I now have enough for 2 shelves for each remaining faction, which should work, but the armies are going to get much bigger. The Brood, because the Alithia Brood wave is out, that is a huge faction. The Arethyr, because that came out, the bad guy, so to speak, that's going to be a huge faction. So I'm a little worried that I'm not using the best use of the 2 spaces on the Necronominus, but those figures are coming. So I have to be prudent, too. I'm not sure I want to keep working on this. I may do 1 more, and then call it for at least right now. I did Circle of Poxus, because that's where 6 more figures come any day. So I just laid them down, and all those guys, and I'll have the complete Circle of Poxus. So that's good. I think that'll be a single detail shelf as well. So we're doing well. We're doing well. And on we go. I forgot there were 10 factions, not 8. So I only have 2 potential extra. And now this is Sons of Red Star, which is a 3rd, nearly empty. And these figures are quite a distance away. They're over a year away. I have everything that's been released so far, but there's like 5 or 6 more coming. They're just a long way away. I may have to combine that, because I know Arethyr is going to be a lot, because he's going to have a bunch of the orcs, and the Brood is a lot. I think a lot of the goblins are probably, I don't know. See, there's just still so much. And that's technically half of my DTOF shelves, so that's no good. I'm just truly not sure what to do. I was just reading through. We're going to run out of room. I guess I could put, Necronominus is still a long ways away, so I can put the Red Star maybe over here. Maybe that would work. Because that Poxus is going to fill up that one's not going to be completely filled, but it's going to fill up some. So I don't think I can save that shelf for them right now. And then I'll start on Arethyr, which is going to be a big one. What? Legion of Arethyr is huge. Probably the biggest faction. I am missing a couple. It's taking up 3 spaces. I forgot the Warrior. I don't know why I thought he was in Xylona's flock. Where'd I put him there? So I moved the Sons of the Red Star over there in front of Necronominus. Got Warrior out of the flock. That leaves space for a Hagnon that's imminent. Retailer Hagnon and Retailer Liege. There's a couple orcs I'm missing. Urku and Urzok. And I don't know how much else is coming from Arethyr for a while. That's a lot of figures. Looking at things like the Unknown One doesn't have a faction. The Walter doesn't have a faction. Belfgore's not even a legion down there. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do about that. It did create a little bit of shelf space here. So I've still got Alithia's Brute. So how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4 factions. That ain't going to work. It's just slap not going to work. When you look at how many figures are still sitting out, there's 1 shelf empty. Noble Bear is big. Aetheron big. That is basically the Brood already assembled there. It's not going to work. Poo-poo pants. All right, Alithya's brood was pretty easy because it had been done for a while. I just needed to add one. But that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, with 3 factions left. House of Noble Bear done. They've got a lot more coming in like a year. Oh, there's hope. I mean, there's still a lot of guys and ladies out, but maybe. It just depends on the split. That's what I'm worried about, is the split is the army of Laodiceus is going to have so many more people probably. But let's see. Order of Aetheron. We've got those, and that. There is a chance for the army of Laodiceus. There's a bunch of these guys coming mid-week or mid-year. So I'd like to keep an option. I think we may get it. I think we may. Success. Army of Laodiceus. All up there. I didn't have to, probably. I chose to take down a couple duplicates. Duplicate Templar, duplicate Warthog, and various things. Because I don't need armies up here. It's just one of each instance. The Valiant Knight is considered varied. So I just have him with the Order of Aetheron for now. But they're all there. Everything is now up and no longer on here, except for these 3 who don't belong to a class. And I think I'm going to stick those guys down there for the time being. At the bottom of Erethyr, I'm going to put Belphegor there. And the Skull Man, when he comes out, I'll probably put him there too. So there we go. I'm very tired of working on this crap. I'm working on it all day. It's 8 o'clock. We're going to go hang out, watch next episode of Shogun, I hope, here in a little bit. And we'll open toys tomorrow. I have the two packs down there for the time being. We'll come back up here and get everything stood up. And there'll probably be another update. I do have to finish standing up the Cosmic that's there. I do need to do that. I should do that now before they break. But we'll do an overview when we're finished tomorrow. Next day, let's wrap this video up, open these guys. I want to show you this, the Toy Collector Wish Book. Let me widen out a little bit, see if that helps. Volume 1 by Wayne, Retro Toy Quest. I just want to flip through it a little bit. So you see how it has articles, behind the scenes, and a lot of it is this, where it's the year's 1981, the history of the Indiana Jones toy line. It's got nice product photography. It shows you, it's got stories. Some of it has interviews with the creator. And then you get more separated out where you can see the different accessories that things come with. So it's like a checklist, but also, like he calls it, a wish book. Almost like the Sears wish book, where you could check through and look at the things you want. And this is covering, let's see, Clash of the Titans, 1980 Mattel, Indiana Jones, 1982 Kenner, Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, 83 LJN, the A-Team, 83 Galoob, Rambo from Coleco in 86, Chuck Norris, 86 Kenner, and Robin Hood, 91 Kenner. And Volume 2 is coming. I'm not sure what I'm hearing right now. Rufus is upset about it. Huh. But there you go. And if you're interested, I'll see he's got available soon, Volume 2, Volume 3. Volume 2 looks like Brave Star, some DC. I think that's Superpowers, G.I. Joe, Mask. Volume 3 of Centurions, Thundercats, Marvel, Voltron. So if you're interested in that, which I'd recommend, we've seen Wayne a number of times on the video, on the channel. You can scan that QR code to order. He still has some Volume 1 that you could order right now. And Volume 2 is coming soon, and Volume 3 eventually. So I recommend. I'm really happy for Wayne, and I think he's done a great job. There's nobody here but me and Rufus, and that's the noise. What's happening? What? Alexa, stop. Stop. I mean, that thing just came out on its own. I don't know what that was, man. That was crazy. I don't know what happened. It's sentient, I guess. It's sentient. I don't know what that was. So let's finish out some toys, buddy. So we have 6 we're gonna open. We have the Sentinel Spider-Man Noir, which he'll go on the Spider-Verse shelf. I'll show you that. We're gonna open the SH Figure Arts Dingy with Pochita. He'll go on the same shelf as this one. Jujutsu Kaisen SH Figure Arts Gato. This, I'll show you the shelf that I'm putting the non-Mythic Legions and non-affiliated characters. Skullman, this is the Zolicon exclusive. We're gonna open this Elite Last Ronin Guard. We have a home and Super 7 Snarf. These 2 boxes we'll throw away. I do keep the import boxes right now. That's getting out of control. It's just, everything's getting out of control, even trying to cut back. And this is actually a pretty huge haul for me these days. Start with Snarf. I didn't pre-order this wave at all. I knew I'd try to get Snarf eventually because he's kind of a key team member. And I want to get Wily Kit and Wily Cat and Wily Kit. But I mean, this thing was like $55 at retail, and it's small. I ended up getting it for like 30 something on Amazon. It was marked down a little bit, and then it had a code. So that's good. But that's how. I mean, they just charge us $55 no matter what. And you can see, I mean, that's it. That's all it comes with. That is not good for $55, if I'm honest with you. Even though it looks cool, it looks really good. But for $55, no. I'm just not... I've just fallen out of love, I guess, with Super 7. I still love the way the things look when they come out. Sometimes, quite a bit. They tend to have some QC issues, paint issues. And it doesn't look the same as the prototype, but I still like the nostalgia feel. I love that Turtles line still, but I haven't... Wave 9 is out. I haven't got any of those yet. That is Zack, the Neutrino. There's a Flock Splinter. Scumbug, which looks great. Slam Dunk and Dawn, which looks great. And Wingnut and Screwloose, which look amazing. I guess I fell victim to I'm not going to pay $55. That Wingnut's like $75 if they're going to get marked down. And these may never get marked down because I think the order quantities have come down. I haven't bought the new G.I. Joe wave. I haven't bought any new Transformers. I've just kind of fallen out of love with it, I guess. Even though I still love the way it looks. Snarf comes with 2 alternate heads. He comes with a short, Sword of Omens, and the shield to tuck it in. I mean, we've gotten that a number of times, so I'm not sure why he comes with it. A tail. Is that a candy or egg? Up his bag. And some hands. Not a ton. Not a ton here. In fact, I think I'm just gonna show you what everything comes with. Well, I can take some of this out while we're talking. It shouldn't be that hard for him. I did want to follow back on Dune 2. I've thought a lot about it. I've been thinking a lot about it over the weekend while I've been doing this the whole time. It's just really tremendously good. So if you're watching this, the day it comes out, you're in the second weekend of Dune 2. And I think you probably still have a chance to go see it in IMAX if you haven't. I would imagine Ghostbusters will take some of the IMAX screens, and then when Godzilla Kong is out the next weekend, so that's like the 3rd and 4th weekends in March, I bet it'll be very hard to find an IMAX showing of Dune, unless it's just doing so well like Oppenheimer did, where they just keep it going. That's possible. But you should go see it in IMAX. And if you don't have an IMAX around, but you have like a Dolby Digital or whatever, your theater, kind of called Regal has the RPX, I think is what it's called. Whatever your theater that you like to go to, whatever their kind of big, IMAX competitor is, see it in that if you can, because the sound quality is unbelievable. So the image is just great, right? It's just a super weird. I hate it. Like the plastic things just fly away. You can never find it again. I don't feel it. I don't know where it went. Now I see it. Just flew right there somehow. But the sound especially is unbelievable. And so even if you don't, so it's filmed on IMAX cameras. So seeing it in IMAX itself will give you like a super cool experience. But even if you just see it in something that has a really nice sound system, I think you would appreciate yourself for that, because it truly, the sound is remarkably good. Remarkably good. He has a stand that he stands on. He's pretty cool. I mean, if I'm honest, it's just is too expensive. So do that for yourself. I highly recommend. If you were, especially if you didn't, I had forgotten that the first Dune came out right, like one of the first movies after COVID in 2021, and it was on HBO Max same day as in the theater. So there's probably quite a few people that just watched it if they had an HBO Max subscription at that cost. Not free, because you had to buy an HBO Max subscription, and decided not to pay the theater. We actually went and saw it in the IMAX, because with Denis Villeneuve, I don't know how to pronounce his name. How to get this dude's head off? His stuff, obviously has some reputation of being just really epic sci-fi stuff, and so I wanted to see it. I might have to heat that hole up. That is pretty stiff. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna heat it up. I want to break it. So we went and saw it, but I forget a lot of people didn't, and I wish they would have released a double feature. I think that would have been really cool to release a Dune double feature. But I would recommend going to see it. We're gonna deal with this later. Let's push through this, and we'll give you an overview. Then we'll show you where they live, because I got things to do that aren't this. Specifically, I want to play Ocarina of Time today. So the Elite Senja Patrol Bot, it's just a white recolor of the blue Patrol Bot. He has a little bit different accessories. He does have like this mouser, spider, trapper thing. He's cool. I mean, I liked the first one quite a bit. I don't know that anybody's going to have that many. That'd be cool too. This was hard to find on pre-order, then suddenly it was just available at Best Buy. And then, well, we've got the Warrior Beast ZoloCon exclusive. We got the other things I showed you. Let me open them up. I'll display their parts, take you down, and show you from overhead. All right, wide shot, toys on the table. So that's how I'm going to pose Snarf on the stand. You saw what he comes with already. There's the Elite Senja Patrol Bot. I'm gonna have him with that mouse. He comes with extra head, hands, another like the dog head. I have his sword and his gun on him. There's the Skull Man. I have him with the exclusive soft goods and skull head. I think he looks really cool. He also comes with bow, arrows, another skeleton head, different one. So if you get him in the regular release, he won't have the white hood or that skull, but everything else I think he comes with. That'll probably be later this year or next year. Denji and Gato. I have Gato on the phone and like waving at somebody like, hey, what's going on, man? Let's see if I can get him to focus. Apparently no. There we go. He does have the hands in pockets hands. I chose not to do that. Denji's awesome. He's got a bunch of different heads. He's got alternate heads for Pachita. I just have him kind of being silly with tongue out. He even has the string, so if you want him to pull, like he's about to start himself as Chainsaw Man. I am very mixed on this Sentinel. I love the Sentinel Spider-Verse line because of all kind of stuff, as you see there. I think it looks good, but the cape is like the old Revoltech peg in to make dynamic. Like there's 4 different pieces that have to peg in his back. I'm not even gonna turn him around because it makes him super unbalanced. I think he'll fall. I hate that style of cape that you peg in different pieces to make his coat. I almost just had him in the short coat, but it looks cool when you get it done, but I hate it. All right, so I'm gonna put these guys away and we'll wrap this thing up. So they go up there and that finishes out this. For this video, what I will do, maybe in the next video, I may have already done it in the next video, is I got to go through the garage and find like the Kino. I'm going to open up Professor Perry. They'll go there and see if there's anything else I haven't opened. I showed you the custom. That is all done. Shouldn't change at all, really. I did take these barrels that Kaya painted And I put, these are all heads. That one has a ponytail, so I can't really get it to sit up tall. Up there so I can see them down here when I want to work on something and make something new. And then nothing's changed here, I don't think, other than I put the demons in there with those kind of independent toy lines. So that's all done. All right, let's wrap it up. Snarf's down there. That, this section I didn't do anything with. I may look at that before Toylanta. Maybe on or off camera. Come in the toy room. That's the section of the anime figures. I just got Kato and Denji there in the front. I probably need to do some minor rearranging. That's all Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man. And then I have the Suletta Mercury from Gundam Ariel. Or, is that what it? That was her Gundam. Witch from Mercury. And then up here is more... So these are anime like my kind of, the anime figures I like. So you got Figuarts stuff, Figma stuff, versus the girls' more different collection. But I mean, up here we've got the Buzz Mod Demon Slayer. We've got the Amazing Yamaguchi My Hero, Figma My Heroes down there. I should probably rebox the Figma My Hero, but I just don't have the boxes accessible. But anyway, that's where they went. Then you got One Piece and Bleach and Ranking of Kings and Seven Deadly Sins and Shield Hero and Naruto, all there. And then that team is complete there. I got Spider-Man Noir there in the corner because he needs a little help leaning. So that's the whole Sentinel Into the Spider-Verse team. Not a great use of shelf space there, so I may reevaluate where they go or how they go, because I got that big diorama piece that came with Peter B. Parker that's just takes up too much space. Sentinel fighting armor. I showed you the Dragon Ball stuff. Natalie actually did this for me, cleaned up the Cosmic Legions, got them all standing back up on display there. That's where I have the two Horsemen 2-packs, just, they're not blocking anything there. I just don't have a good place to put them. Still got Natalie's towers of cute poskets. I showed you all that, and then the finished product of the Legions once we rearrange some things. I still need to probably do some work down there with the Figura stuff. I still need to open up the retailer exclusive Father Christmas and Headless Horseman. So I may rearrange some things down there. And then for now, I have so the cat head is not even a character, it's just an extra head with the Legions Con exclusive. I've got the Unknown one, which doesn't have a faction. The Waltor is considered like an ambassador. Then Belphegor, the green head, and Skullman, the new one, are not Mythic Legions at all. So I may move at least those two down here at some point, but for now, that's where they are. When the Poxus wave comes in, we'll finish up the Poxus, the Circle of Poxus, and the Convocation of Basilia that's there. That wave is split between those two shelves. So I think it looks good. I'm happy with it. We've made a ton of progress today. By today, I mean this video. So thanks for sticking around with me. I know it's been a lot of just me talking and showing figures and displays. Maybe not the most interesting thing in the world. But that's what I needed to get done, and so I decided to show it with you. Plus, I know people like to see what I do with my collections and rearrange and stuff. We'll continue on next week. I just don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I do know a big thing I have to do. I've got 3 weeks before Toylanta. I got to go through the garage. I need to find any Legions that I have, like, I don't have represented here because I have a custom head on it. If I have one already, I'll stick it up here. I need to find the Headless Horseman and the Father Christmas that I know are out there, get those opened up, find the Kino, Professor Perry, open those up. So I got to dig through some stuff in the garage and figure that out. But that'll wrap it up this week's video. Go see Dune 2. See it in the biggest theater possible. We'll talk to you next week. Until then, squeeze it.
Look, the sound in the movie was very special. It made my balls wet. Oh my God. I'm just telling you, the sound in the movie was reverberating through the bottom of my undercarriage. No, like shaking my taint. Did you hit them to the point that I was y'all didn't feel it down below? No. Wait. We were all in the same movie theater with the Americana was in the reclining seats. Y'all didn't feel me recline all the way back. I was feeling it down below. Oh, no.
wasn't in this row.
I was feeling it in my undercarriage.
I felt it in my